Welcome, everybody, yet another episode of the Wrestling vs. the World podcast. If you're enjoying your day, sweet. If not, what the hell ever. So it's time, March 30th, 2013, episode of Saturday Morning Slam. Getting close to the finish line here, folks. So right off the bat of the show, it's announced the two matches that are happening today. At the start, we're getting the main event of R-Truth versus Antonio Cesaro, who is still the United States champion at this time, in a non-title match. And then we're also reminded that Tons of Funk will face the primetime players after last week's episode. That included the whole argument of who is better dancing tag team. Which I don't get why that's relevant to anything. It doesn't matter if you're great at dancing or anything like that. What matters is what team's gonna win. Like, who's the better tag team in a wrestling match. Dancing does not play a factor. Okay, unless you're having this dance competition, like we would see with stuff around Fandango a bit later on and everything like that. It doesn't matter. So yeah, opening contest. The tag match, Tons of Funk being Brodus Clay and Tensai against primetime players Titus O'Neil and Darren Young. Daniel Bryan on commentary with Josh Matthews, and I gotta say this, somebody please tell Brodus and Tensai to keep their pants on. I don't need to see like dance and then, oh, we lose our pants. No, that's not G-rated. Stripping on a TV show is not G-rated on any level. And then, it was either last week's episode with Saturday Morning Slam or the one before then, I mentioned Tensai had a weird outfit, and he still got it today, where it looks like he bought The Undertaker's No Way Out 2001 attire from Wish.com. It looks exactly like that. So, Titus, for some reason he starts to imagine he's keeping his whistle in his mouth like it's a pacifier, and he's trying to pick up Brodus Clay for a slam. Doesn't work. It's like you do it with the whole weight detection thing or whatever for the WWE games. It's not going to happen. So Darren tags in, and he gets slammed by Brodus. And then he gets put in the corner and Brodus starts ass humping him. Back that ass up. Tensai gets tagged back in, or tagged into the match. You see this nice sidewalk slam, elbow drop combo on Darren Young. I like that. Then Tensai, he slams Young into him with a corner cannonball. It's kind of like what we would see later on with Kevin Owens. Brodus gets in. Both men do a double shoulder block on Darren to take him down. And during this time, Daniel, he is saying on commentary that he has wrestled bears just like Stu Hart and Arn Anderson have and used to do. Teddy bears don't count, okay? I don't care if you wrestle bears. And then abruptly, you get to the finish of this match, which was pretty much exactly what we saw for the WrestleMania 5 finish for Ultimate Warrior versus Rick Rude. I've lost count of how many times we've seen this happen. So, Darren is on the apron. Titus is on the floor. Brodus grabs Darren and tries to suplex him back in the ring. Titus trips up Brodus, falls, and then starts holding Brodus' leg down while Darren gets pinned. Referee doesn't see it. Boom, 3 count. All of a sudden, boom. Like, the match is already over and we're not even 6 minutes into the show. It feels like this was like the motivation the WWE needed for their WWE speed show that they've been doing recently. So yeah, that was a fast one. But not so fast, because here comes Saturday Morning Slam General Manager Mick Foley. He stands on the entranceway and decided that, hey, the referee's decision is final for the final count and everything. I wouldn't feel right restarting the match. But instead, I'm going to call for a rematch between you two tag teams, and it's going to happen right now. It seemed like he was going to say next week, but he's saying now we're going to get an immediate rematch. It's the same thing as restarting the match, okay? Same purpose, different jargon. Anyway, so you go to commercial, you come back. Tensai, he's getting back-to-back elbow drops on Darren, who's on the canvas, but then misses a running splash. Titus gets tagged in, and he fails trying to slam Tensai this time. You moron. So then Darren, he's tagged back in again, and he hurts himself doing a falling headbutt to Tensai's bald head. Titus is back in, and Titus, he gets like a running corner spear to Tensai, and that gets the camera cut treatment. What was so bad about that? But then he does something impressive. He actually slams Tensai. Okay. Darren gets in. He tries that running football punt kick. And he slips and falls and lands on his ass when he misses a punt kick. Kind of like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football. Brodus gets tagged in. Gets that whole hot tag comeback combo. And then you get something a little odd. He gets a power slam on Darren. Goes for the cover. And then Titus comes in. Breaks the cover. And he gets the camera cut treatment there too. Huh? How do you do a camera cut for somebody breaking up a pin? Then Tensai takes him out, running double running splash by both members of Tons of Funk onto Darren. Call my mama! And Brodus gets a pin for their team. And Daniel says on commentary that must be 1,300 plus pounds combined weight there. Look, I know Brodus is a big size guy, but I highly doubt he weighs a whole lot compared with Tensai and everything, to where you have over 1,300 pounds of weight combined making that impact. Okay, nice exaggeration. So now, surprisingly on this show, we don't really get anything in terms of customization. You don't see, like, a Saturday morning spotlight. You might see a small video package and everything, just saying, hey, here comes the match. But no Saturday morning spotlight focusing on anybody this time. So it feels like they're kind of scaling back, because you know the show's not going to last much longer. So you get to the main event, R-Truth versus Antonio Cesaro, United States champion at the time, non-title match. And I think we've seen this every single time R-Truth has had a match on Saturday Morning Slam. No custom entrance, like no microphone or anything saying, people over there, what's up, and all that. So I don't know what's happened there. It's like, are the lyrics just not G-rated enough for him to be able to say it out loud, so we just get the instrumentals to his entrance music? I mean, he's just, most of the time he's just like, what's up? And then Cesaro, when they're having the match, he's like, shut up! It's like, thank you, Cesaro, for echoing what I was thinking. So the match is happening, Cesaro gets a running shoulder tackle, and then R-Truth gets back up, he stops Cesaro, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I have no clue what he was doing after this, because you get the complete, utter camera cut treatment, to where it solely focuses on Danielson, and it's like, oh, he stopped him, oh, he completely stopped him with this. What did he stop him with? He's just like, whoa, 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 and then the camera misses it, so I have no clue what he stopped him with. Like, was he dancing, or just grabbing his crotch? What? What was he doing? So then Truth, he gets an arm drag, tries an arm bar of sorts, like holding him at the shoulder. Cesaro gets the break in the corner. And then camera cut misses a heel kick that R-Truth does when he tries getting back on offense. It's like this camera cut is the biggest heel in wrestling, because you can't tell what happens. So the Truth, he does a split when he gets Cesaro down, dancing leg drop, and then sends Cesaro out of the ring for the commercial break. He comes back from break. R-Truth gets another arm drag arm bar combo, just like he did earlier, and Cesaro, he escapes by using strength, and he essentially delivers a hot shot / stun gun, but the camera cut avoids it again, even though Truth, you could clearly tell he landed either chest or stomach first on the top rope instead of head first. And even on commentary, they're like, oh, that's going to hurt his belly or whatever the hell. So it's like, you can't make impact on anything. You get camera cut treatments for the head, the neck, the arm, the stomach. What is the limit here? You even got a camera cut treatment a while back when little Jimmy was biting William Regal on the ass, but yeah, you could watch Sheamus anally probe Michael McGillicuddy with his boot. I don't get it. So then Cesaro, he's trying to get back on offense. He gets an abdominal stretch for a small bit of time on Truth, and then he ends up trying to get another, like, a few shots on R-Truth's stomach, camera cut treatment again, and he gets the bear hug on R-Truth, which causes Daniel to jizz himself at commentary. Like, yes, this is it! He might make him tap out! Oh, bear hug! Oh my god! Like, why are you jizzing over a bear hug? This is Cesaro doing this, not Bruno Sammartino. So, Truth, he escapes. We get more camera cuts, shit, and everything. Then we get closer to the finish. Sunset flip on Cesaro, and you get that whole aloha special for like a minute straight, like, oh. Falls over, near fall, like, by R-Truth from that whole sunset flip. Cesaro, he's swinging R-Truth and then wobbles around, losing his balance. I mean, the crowd wasn't even counting along for how many, like, revolutions that we saw here. Truth, he avoids a corner attack, starts doing a comeback, scissor kick, gets the camera cut, and then, but yeah, we see R-Truth get hit with a corner swinging uppercut. So you can't see a scissor kick, but you can see an uppercut in the corner because they didn't time the camera cut properly there. And then you get the finish. Cesaro tries a suplex, R-Truth floats over and reverses it. Cesaro stops a roll-up from behind, misses a big boot, and then R-Truth gets the Lil Jimmy, which is that same move that Shelton Benjamin and MVP do. It's like that jumping, leaping reverse STO or whatever it's called, and that's it. So R-Truth defeats the United States champion in the main event of the show, and then they still have to remind us, oh yeah, but Antonio Cesaro's still United States champion. He's smiling, holding up the belt, music playing. Like, we know it was a non-title match. There was no announcement that's saying that the title was on the line, so you didn't have to point this out. So yeah, I mean, I did like the R-Truth Cesaro match a bit, like a little bit, but again, the camera cuts are just messing the stuff up, just where you can't track what's going on with the match. It's like everything has to be centered. And that opening tag team stuff, I really did not care for. Not the original brief match, then not this immediate rematch. I don't know, my brain's melting. But yeah, don't have that many episodes left. We're about to get into the month of April, and then we also got the month of May for 2013 of Saturday Morning Slam, and it'll finally be done. Yay. So anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed today's episode, folks, please remember, leave a like, subscribe to the bell, turn on if you're listening on YouTube, or follow if you're listening to this podcast on any other service that this podcast is available on. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Thanks for listening, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and good day, everybody. Yeah.